With the increase of hostility in today's current culture over ideologies and whatnot, it's not uncommon to hear someone lose their job or be scolded or lose a client because of an opinion they hold. And in a society where truth isn't taken very seriously, if you are someone that stands up for the truth, this could affect your income and your family greatly. But in this video, Jordan Peterson points out a very interesting take on the culture war and how to prepare for the worst.
Now, if these women stepped up, or these men who are nurses stepped up and said something about it publicly, they would be fired.
Yeah, well, look, when I was working as a clinician, I had lots of clients who were in that position. You know, they're at work and they're being tyrannized by sometimes it was DEI types, and sometimes it was just diversity, inclusivity, and equity. Oh. You know, the woke ideologues who were coming for them and not letting them say what they wanted to say politically. And sometimes they were just being tyrannized by garden variety narcissists. You know, their bosses were that sort.
Yeah.
And it was crushing them. And, you know, it's easy to say to people like that, well, just stand up to your boss. But they often were rather constrained in their employment opportunities, and they had families. And so you can't tell people, well, just go shoot off your mouth stupidly, get fired and taken out and mobbed.
That's what a YouTube comment section would tell you. Like, hey, man, you got to stand up for the truth, what's right, regardless of whether you lose your job or not. But in reality, us adults, you know what I'm saying? You got responsibility, you got to pay for it.
Your family starve. That's a pretty dumb strategy. But what we would always do in the therapeutic endeavor with someone in a situation like that was to situate themselves in their life so that they could afford to abide by their own truth. And so that might mean if you're in a job, let's say, where you don't have freedom of expression, you know, you get your resume or your CV polished up so that if necessary, you could make a lateral move relatively quickly.
He's saying situate your life in a way where if something happens and you have to stand up for the truth, you can make a lateral move, whether that's getting your resume built.
Maybe you send out some job applications just to test the market, and if you're not marketable, maybe you pop up your skills, and then maybe if you're in a position where you're vulnerable because someone else has got control over your tongue, maybe you work real hard to put some other ground under your feet so that you can't be taken out so easily.
He said, one, prepare. If you're in a job, prepare your resume. Get ready. Have that on lock. Already send out inquiries to other companies in case you get fired. You can make the move before your boss fires you. The second one, he said, if you're not very marketable, pop up your skills. Learn some new skills. What skills do you have that make you invaluable? And don't quote a bachelor's degree. What real life practical skills are you a current practitioner in, not just educated in, that make you valuable, that make you marketable? I know everyone feels like they need to go to college, right? And I feel like that is slowly moving away. I personally believe every man should learn how to use a camera, editing, and a trade. I feel like that's very practical. I am biased because a camera and editing have completely changed the trajectory of my life, but it is completely tangible even if you didn't want to work in production. You can take your camera, you can take an editing software, and you can start your own business. You can do marketing for another business. You can start an ad agency. You can shoot YouTube videos. But at the end of the day, it's always going to come back to you. You might be at your company and they say, oh, we really need this. And you say, hey, I have a camera. I can shoot this for you guys. Now, the trades thing is not a bias because I don't know a trade yet. I'm learning woodworking. I don't know if that's considered a trade, but something to do with your hands. I feel like every man should also learn something very practical in case this all goes away. And I'm not a doomsday guy, right? But I think it builds resiliency. And in case it all goes away, you know, you want to be prepared. And a college degree is not a skill. It's just not. Doing something and applying it over and over and over again until you're good at it and you know how to recreate that same exact success, that's a skill. That is a skill. So when you can build multiple skills, right? Video editing, and you know plumbing, and you know marketing, and you know copywriting, and you know Facebook ads, or you know email marketing. When I see all those things together, I say start a plumbing business. If everything went downhill tomorrow, I'm starting a plumbing business. All you have to do to start a plumbing business, from what I've seen, is be willing to work, communicate easily, and then market a little bit better than the next guy. And more importantly, to Jordan Peterson's point, it's going to create some sort of safety net. If you have many skills and you're a very desirable hire, you don't have all your eggs in one basket. You have the freedom to leave when the ideology becomes so overwhelming that you can't even have an opinion. You don't want to talk about X, Y, and Z, but you need a paycheck. So if you go and build your skills right now, you can become so marketable that you might even find another company that has your values. Thank you for watching this video. Click over here if you want to hear Jordan Peterson's new plan to destroy the college system. See you there. Peace.